What is up, peeps? Hope we're all doing well. Hope you all had a great weekend.
Our
Welcome
boy
back
Jake
to the show
Lucky.
here at Esports Talk. Hope you got some water, maybe some coffee, maybe some other liquids out there. It seems after a crazy weekend and weeks of drama and backlash and a lot of different perspectives on the Valkyrae situation with Reflect,
we all know about that.
well, it's come to kind of a quiet end, as over this past few days, it was actually Reflect posting to their website
It's
that
been shut
apparently
down.
it is no
Shut
longer.
down
We are
completely.
still awaiting
It's no
any
longer a
response
thing.
from Ray.
It's
I'm
gone.
sure in the coming days she'll have a
And
live
she
stream
hasn't
or
even
she'll
responded
speak
or
out on
anything.
Twitter around the entire situation. Last time we spoke about her, though, was those leaked
Feature
DMs
life,
by
by
a
the way.
streamer between a conversation between her and Ludwig,
You all can look,
where
don't worry.
she clearly said that maybe at one point she'll have to get out of her contract and admit that she was an idiot in undertaking this tremendously blown up dramatic story around the skincare line that said it would.
The thing is here, like, she calls herself an idiot, but like like I said yesterday, there's like a whole difference between, you know, marketing yourself and then marketing as a business. And, you know, in a business standpoint, like, she doesn't really know that much. I mean, she's technically just an influencer that persuades people to act a certain way or to buy a certain product. She is not in any means someone who's a business professional. And like that's not like shitting on her or anything like that, but it's like she didn't come from that background. She is still someone who is learning. I mean, she is in a sense learning how to do her own business and market herself, but like when you market yourself, it's like a whole different ball game. When you're marketing a product, when you're doing all this other stuff, there's so much more to it that people don't know. Like, people just think it's like, oh, whatever, but you know, there's a lot behind it. And you know, like, her calling herself an idiot here is not, you know, uh, yes, in a sense. Is it common sense? No, it's not common sense. It really isn't. Some people would like to say that it is common sense, but you know, like, those people are the ones that are just shitting on her just to shit on her. Um, but some of these things, you know, some people just don't think about. You know, she got excited. She thought she can do this with a brand and all that stuff, and that's completely normal. You know, anyone would be happy about that. You know, she thought it would be great. She saw the studies. The studies couldn't be published. She didn't know. She got taken for a ride exactly how Nate Shot stated it. And then after being taken for a ride, everyone just decided to shit on her, which, you know, it happens in that community.
Protect us all from blue light pollution. It seems that maybe that did come true and she did get herself out of that contract. We'll wait to see if they're going to be pursuing her legally in any way, because getting out of these contracts is probably a very, very hairy and tricky situation. But at least for now, we have the first response from Reflect. They have now shut down their Twitter, and for the short period of time where they posted this, there were no comments or replies allowed, which I'm sure you guys can imagine why. But here's what the statement had to say. As when going to their website, it says Reflect is no longer available. Thank you all who played important roles to conduct research.
On their website.
Which is, if you guys know the situation, very, very curious wording.
Gone
that
without
we
a trace.
played important roles.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the website's still there and it's going to be up for a little bit until everything comes to conclusion. But like, this is their closing statement as of now.
Along our journey. While we believe in the formulations created, after further reflection, have decided to move forward on new paths, effectively terminating the Reflect brand. Should you have any further questions, please contact us here. And I would presume that hopefully means some refunds for some diehard fans out there who bought into this, or maybe you want to keep those because they could be some collector's items for the future if you are a gaming esport fan. I'm not really sure if it's going to be worth more or less nowadays. Who's going to be trying to resell Valkyrae's first skincare product? But either way, Reflect is now officially shut down. We are waiting a response from someone like Ray to speak on this. And where does she go moving forward? A project which she took part in apparently for 2 full years, and I'm sure she probably has a lot to say.
I mean, it's very simple. Where does she go from here? She just moves on. You know, like, she's learned an important lesson in a business aspect. And this is only going to make her better, because when she does find a good business or a good, you know, mission to go after to make a new product, you know, she's going to do it right this time, the next time. Yes, there's going to be the people who are like, oh no, we can't trust in her. What does she know about business and all that stuff? But like, there's a lot of people who don't know about business either. Okay, there's a lot of people who just have money, and you need to learn. And this is her step of learning. She's learning, so everyone's got to cut her some slack. Like people learn every day. You know, not everyone went to school to learn business. I didn't go to school to learn business. I learned it by being part of digital marketing, and that's kind of where doing internships for college. I think I've probably learned more during my internships than I ever did during my classroom time. So, not to say that college is important and all, but it is a bit of a money scheme at the same time. But I digress.
But you got to remember, think back to the big legal cases out there, or what could have been, right? Some controversies between FaZe and Cloakzy, or the big one being FaZe and Tfue, where you just never heard the details. Echo Fox and Rick Fox, right? We may never know the true details and true thoughts of someone like Ray, because she likely wants to avoid being sued by someone like Reflect. But if she does speak out, you guys know
It's possible.
we're going to freaking cover it. Till next time, what do y'all think about it? Reflect has officially shut down. If anyone has some extra products out there, I would love to have them. Okay, until next time.
Yeah,
Water,
man.
coffee,
Give me some. I'll take them too.
Soon.
I don't know if I'll use them, but I sit behind a computer screen all day, and I could probably definitely use them. So, I mean, there was really nothing much else to say. I mean, that's pretty much the recap of that. Pretty much what I expected to see from that video. Just pretty much doing the closing, and in my last stream, I already shared my thoughts on all that, and kind of went more into depth about like her and like what she learned, what she was probably going to learn from this, what like the company did and where they went wrong. And then I kind of made like a comparison between like Ray did this, released one company, and then you had Pokemon the other side who released RTS. Um, you know I said what I said on those.